shall cover some exam tips for API SIFE, Source Inspector Fixed Equipment here. There is no negative marking, therefore it's advisable to answer all the questions. You can increase your chances by narrowing down the possible correct answer by striking off the obvious wrong choice. Hold the mouse on possible wrong answer and right-click. This would strike them off, helping you to concentrate on the remaining possible answers. All API questions are multi-choice, 4 possible answers. API never uses a term such as none of the above or all of the above, or both A and B or both B and C as possible answer. Remember that all questions carry equal mark. For example, a simple question asking for symbol of magnesium, Mg, or manganese, Mn, has equal mark as that of a half a page long question. Although time management should not be an issue if you use your time wisely, but keep a tab of time versus number of questions answered. Remaining time versus question number can be found on the top right hand side of your computer screen during the exam. Set aside 15 to 30 minutes for reviewing all questions once again, or at least reviewing those questions that you are in doubt and flagged off. It's recommended to flag off those questions that are taking considerable time and come back to them at the end. There is a flag off button below each question. When solving the doubtful question, try to understand why a particular answer may be right while the other 3 given answers could be wrong. Eliminate wrong answer to increase your chances of picking the correct answer. Please note that sometimes the wrong answer is quite a valid statement, but it is the wrong answer simply because it is either not relevant to the question or the question is asked in a negative form, not. Hence, it's very important that you carefully read and understand the question. Some API exam questions contain irrelevant information. This is not aimed to confuse you, but to verify whether you can differentiate between relevant and irrelevant information in an actual scenario. Some questions are solely based on your experience as an inspector. API calls them practical questions. These are the questions that come from the day-to-day practice, and an inspector is supposed to be facing them on a routine basis. Remember that all certification requires a certain level of experience in addition to the education and knowledge. API intends to verify your understanding of principles and theory, interpretation and evaluation, so mere memorizing the facts and figures of the study material does not really help. Although a few questions may come straight from the API study material, most questions are either rephrased or brought within a context, or is within a scenario, or the question and answer are swapped. Hence, it's very important that you have a clear understanding of concepts and fundamentals. Time management is not normally of great importance if you use your time wisely, but please note that time using the toilet, checking out and in, commenting on any question, reviewing the question, etc. is coming off your allowance. For better time management, flag off those questions you are not sure of and revisit them once you have completed all the other questions. Try to eliminate the absolute wrong answer by negative reasoning in order to increase your chances of getting the answer right. Minimum passing rate is roughly 70%, or a minimum 400 on a scale of maximum 500. So attempt a smaller question quickly, and then in the remaining time try reattempting those questions that are longer, more complicated, or you're simply stuck spending too much time on a few questions without much progress. If any question takes more than a minute, flag it off, jump to the next question, and come back to this at the end. Try to pace your progress against the time, that is, you should be roughly on question number 50 after 1.5 hours or earlier. Although education can offset for less experience, you should appreciate the fact that unless one does not have real hands-on experience in the field, it would be difficult to feel the underlying reason behind some of the course standards and recommended practice. And that's why we brought a lot of pictorials and PowerPoint presentations and a lot of explanation for as a question answer, so you get the feel of that practical experience. They can complement that. Use a common sense, reason it out. It's likely a correct answer to a very easy question. A lot of questions are derived from basics. These are like definitions, meaning, scope, inclusions, exclusions, etc. Vocabulary. Sitting for an exam can be stressful, especially for such a day-long, gruesome exam, so try to sleep early the night before and stop studying the exam day. Just peruse through the important facts and figures and charts for around half an hour maximum. Let your brain rest. You need to be alert and full of energy to endure the day-long core exam. Thank you.